The Create mod is the most innovative, creative, and enjoyable mod ever made for Minecraft. Now, I've played a lot of modded Minecraft in my time, and nothing has ever come close to the raw enjoyment I get from this mod and the challenges that it regularly presents. And a few months ago, I set out on a journey to make it even better by creating my own custom mod pack aptly named Project Create. With a handful of exploration, storage, and building mods, I aim to build everything I once imagined impossible in vanilla Minecraft and show what this incredible mod is truly capable of. But as with any Minecraft world, we start by punching some trees. And I won't lie with you, I may have already done the punching trees part of the video. I was just far too excited to even wait. I have so many plans. But yeah, the plan for today is to just make the perfect starter base. Oh yeah. And we have a pretty interesting problem with our spawn, is that we have this deep river valley surrounding us on all sides. We're on an island. So I kind of feel like our starter base should have a nice big bridge. Who doesn't love a good big bridge? I know I do. And with the help of our wonderful friend, the Schematic Cannon, that dream is going to become a reality. However, there is one small thing kind of holding us back right now. The 14 pages of Schematic Cannon materials I need to connect. Yeah, I may have also got really excited and designed this build in creative, and oh my god, that's 22 stacks of dirt. Okay. And after a bit of a review of our material list, I've kind of decided these are the main things which we're going to need to gather in bulk. And yeah, it's a pretty big list, and I think I'm actually going to start with the most difficult two, in my opinion, which is the terracotta and bricks. Now, I do have an interesting thing in my world. If I whip up the map here, first of all, you can see the island that we're on, and also, you may notice I'm in a large biomes world, which means it's probably going to be a few thousand blocks for where I need to go. So I'm going to really hope this Badlands isn't 10,000 blocks away. Uh-oh. We don't have a Badlands in a 10k block radius. Uh-oh. You know, we can get a lot of clay in a swamp in the ground. Oh, no, that's 6,000 blocks away. God damn it. That's so far. Okay, looks like we're going on a journey. Well, seems like my grand bridge ambitions are gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. I promise I'll make something nicer than this in the future. Wait, why am I doing this in the overworld? I can just travel through the nether. It's more deadly, but it's an eighth to the journey. I'm going back. I'm doing this in the nether. Alright, so clay collected, cobblestone collected. I think next up I'm going to tackle the deep slate and limestone. Now, I do have a plan, and that plan is not to collect the deep slate in the normal method, like, you know, we'll come down here with a hammer, we'll swing it. Nah. We're going to set our altar mine to small tunnel mode, and then watch the magic happen. Oh yeah. It still mines the 3x3, even when we set Ultimine to the 1x1 tunnel. It's absolutely insane, and look at that, inventory full of deep slate in 2 swings. But I'm still going to spend a little bit more time down here. I'll probably just break these 2 hammers I brought down with me, and just collect up as much as I can gather. And you know, for the limestone, I just made a very interesting discovery. We can smelt and or blast calcite into this stuff, which means, yeah, I'm going to help myself to a whole lot of this stuff. Now, the sand is going to be an interesting one, because I've checked through on Nature's Compass, and it looks like no kind of desert biomes are within, like, a good 10k block radius of us, which is its maximum range. However, looking through the book, I believe the only thing I'm going to really need the sand for is this, like, 2 stacks of concrete powder and the ornate window panes, which is really not that much. So if I'm lucky, there's going to be some sand in the bottom of some of these rivers, right? We can just skim off the bottom of the river and probably pick up enough sand as we need right now. And then obviously in future, when we like get to upgrading our machines and stuff, we can just make it ourselves. Yeah, look, there's some sand down there. I would say that I'm going to replace this when I'm done and I have sand again, but the chances of that honestly are... yeah, I'm not going to remember that at all. And the gravel is also really easy, as actually for some reason underneath a meadow biome we have like this massive layer of gravel, and you know what? I am not going to say no to it. So for the wood, I think I'm actually going to just do this the old create way, and I'm going to make myself up a mechanical saw, which means we are going to need a press first of all to make the sheets, but that shouldn't be too bad. We'll just grab a iron block, shaft, casing, that, press, good. Bonk. And with 3 of them, an iron and 1 of them, we have a mechanical saw. And I'm just going to yoink that guy, and we're going to head on over to the big spruce tree biome. And with all the bulk materials collected, it was time to put it all together, which for those of you who already follow me on Twitch, you'll know I did it over on a live stream. And it did end up taking about 3 hours, but we finally got it all together, and now it's time for the piece you've all been waiting for, the time lapse. Isn't it glorious? The big bridge, lovely little house. Oh yeah, I am so proud of this little house design. It turned out pretty much exactly how I wanted it. And I have made an addition since the time-lapse. I have added in a windmill bearing here, along with a rather slow elevator, but as we slowly make our way down, we should be able to see the interior. Yeah, I really need to get like a speed controller or something and make that go faster, but for now it's fine. But in here we have a big empty room ready to fill up with all of our create components. And outside we have a nice little viewing platform. We can look out into the wilderness. My old bridge, I'll tear that down. But then, of course, the main part is we have this lovely, wonderful long bridge which will take us out to the other side of the valley, meaning that we can now easily get out and explore the world. If there's not trees in the way, of course. But anyway, like I said, we really need to crack on with getting a workshop down, because my storage situation above, I tried, but it's devolved. It's chaos. We really need a storage system of some kind. I mean, yeah, just look at these chests. I tried so hard to be organized, and we've entered chaos. So I think I'm going to go with a similar sort of storage that I had in my old world, and that is going to be to use drawers for the bulk storage and then chests for all the miscellaneous stuff. So we'll have like a nice big drawer wall here, maybe even like that. We can put our create components in there too, and then just some nice chest walls either side. And then for the rest of the building, we can quite easily fill up with machines and stuff. But for storage, I think this should work pretty well. And with a little bit of work, we have our interior, or at least the start of an interior. I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. We've got the big wall of stuff. This is all like the bulk blocks. And then just dotted around, we've got all the miscellaneous storage all organized. But the main event is here in the middle of the room. This is a super compact little workstation. I'm so proud of this thing. So this thing on one side features a sawmill, so they'll go across and down into storage. Very nice. We have a depot press for making sheets. We have a basin press for whatever you need that for. And then finally, a whisk and basin. featuring blaze burner. And then on the back side, we have a triple deployer setup ready for us when we want to make some precision mechanisms. But yeah, there is one main issue with this currently, is that it has no rotational power. So we got to get on that. I'm probably, honestly, just going to do some water wheels, which I think, yeah, I've got a couple of these floating around. And with some gear shenanigans that I refuse to show you underground, I think we're operating at a decent speed. I forgot to set the filter on this thing. Oh no. Yeah, when you have create big cannons installed, if you put in a lot of logs, they tend to just turn into very strange things. Oh no, it's going the wrong way now. Alright, so next up we need a washing station, which I'm going to start off with some smart chutes on the bottom, and then some of these along the back with the fans in front. Ooh, I need another block space here. It's fine, if I move these forward one block, we can just put some stairs in the ground to access the chest. And then this power can rotate this way and then go down underground, and we can power it from there. It ain't pretty, but it'll work. And with some attribute filters, this thing should be done. Now all we need to do is just give ourselves some access to the chest below. Alright, let's give it a test run. We'll put that in there and that in there. Didn't work. I see what I've done. They need to be on deny. Right, let's try again. Smelt a piece of sand, cook a piece of kelp. So these should eventually poof and then go down. Yes. Glass. Dried kelp. Nice. And just with some stairs here that give us access to those chests, that's looking pretty good. And while I was in a decorative mood, I decided to add in this nice little kitchen at the top. We've got our Farmer's Delight stuff here ready for when we want to get into some fancy food crafting. But there is one thing we're missing from here. We have the machines, we have the nice kitchen, but we don't have a pet duck. I want a pet duck. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, Skeej, why are you doing this? You're just delaying the things that you don't want to do. Now, that is a very good point, and actually is 100% accurate. But I have one thing in retaliation that will prove why I need to do this. That stupid little waddle they do when they run really fast. Editing Skeej is going to put in a video to explain this to you. Right? Now, you get it now. You get it. It's great. We need one. Look. Hello, friend. Oh, you can be caged. Excellent. I am not lying. Oh. Now that we have returned with Duck. I'm sorry, my friend. Please, stay on the seat. I will heal you. Hugh Quackman. I love him. Although I can't feed him seeds to heal him, that's really upsetting. Anyway, with all duck-related shenanigans aside, I realised there was one thing that I kind of missed in my little workshop here, and that's a mechanical crafter and some crushing wheels, so I really gotta find a place to put this thing. We are kind of running out of space here, though, you know. I mean, this wall here where Hugh Quackman is kind of seems like the only place we can put this thing, which would cover up the window, which isn't ideal. Unless there's any way we can integrate it outside, maybe? But, I am not sure. No, I think here is really the only place we can put this thing, so I'm going to have to move all this stuff. Move Mr. Hugh here, and, yeah, we'll put it here. For this crafter, I think we're just going to honestly go underground with it. We'll just run some cogs down underground and then hook this up to some more water wheels, I think. Oh, and I finally got around to making a rotation speed controller for this, which really helps, you know. And with the mechanical crafters hooked up to power, we should be able to put together our first crushing wheels like so. You know, it's not as slow as I thought it was going to be, actually. That's slow, but... okay, yeah, it's pretty slow. You know, I'm not really using all this drawer space, so I think our crushing wheels are probably just going to go right here. Right. I think that's now working. Yes, good. So, let's test it out with some crimsite, and this should crush into iron, hopefully. Oh boy, that takes a while. Oh no. But it works, so it's fine. I swear to God, I will never show you the underside of this place. It's bad. There's all kinds of mania going on down there. But with that crushing wheel and mechanical crafter now, and I think that is everything I want to put in this room. Which means I think it might be time to wrap up episode 1 of the series, and you know what? I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is like my perfect starter base. We have everything we could need. We've got big bulk storage, we've got a workshop that can do everything we possibly need for the future. I'm super excited for this, and I can't wait to get into episode 2, because I tell you what, I've designed a build for it, and oh my god, I've been wanting to do it for so long. It's been something that's on my mind for ages, and I'm super excited to show it to you guys. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you want to see the extra cool thing I've got planned for episode 2. Peace out.